Good morning, Gulfport High, and welcome to our 7th season of Admiral Ocean. Coming up on this episode, we take a look at how some seniors are making their mark here at Gulfport High as they start their senior year.
We also talk to someone here at GHS who hosts a popular podcast, and later we take a look back on the day that the Gulf Coast changed forever. Today is August 29th, 2025, and this is Admiral Ocean.
I'm Johnny Blake.
And I'm Julian McHugh, and we're your co-anchors for the Season 7 of Admiral Ocean. One of the first things students do when a new school year starts is to find a club or organization to join. There are many to choose from here at GHS, and even though the year is just getting started, many clubs are already getting involved here on campus. One such club is the Culture and Diversity Club, and it's not just a club for students taking foreign language classes. It's much, much more.
Hola!
Привет!
Konnichiwa! Ni hao!
Hello, I'm James Richardson.
I'm Aiden Peters.
I'm Mac Anderson,
I'm Carson Matthews.
and we are members of the Cultural Diversity Club.
The Cultural Diversity Club offers many opportunities, such as cultural movie nights, cooking classes, and other volunteer opportunities.
Hello, my name is Akila Wilson. I'm president of the Cultural Diversity Club. We created this club to provide inclusivity for all of our students to join. Applications will be available in room 251 or the main office. Thank you.
Please come support the club fundraiser. We are outside of room 251 in each passing period.
Along with clubs, sports teams are already active here at the high school. On August 13th, people from the community were invited to attend the Meet the Admirals Night, an event where the players and coaches of the fall sports were introduced to the public. The Bird Jiggins Gym was full of parents and fans as members of the cheer, volleyball, swim, golf, cross country, and football teams were called by name in front of the crowd. The golf team have already been playing in tournaments. The team came in 9th at the Hancock Hawk Invitational, with Crosby Parker leading the team with an overall score of 80. The volleyball team won 3 games against Long Beach, Oak Grove, and Hancock, winning each match 2-0 in the OLA tournament. And just Tuesday night, the ladies defeated West Harrison, sweeping the Hurricanes 3-0. And in football, the Admirals start their 2025 season at home tonight as they take on the Picayune Maroon Tide. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock tonight at Milner Stadium. Be sure to wear your neon, and let's fill the student section.
Part of being a high school student is expressing your personality and defining your identity. Sometimes that can be kind of hard to do. There's one way, however, that seniors are making their mark here at GHS.
New year, new seniors, and some seniors here at GHS chose to park in style. Over the summer, Gulfport High School's admin offered a creative opportunity for seniors to paint their parking spot. These spots were a limited number and cost $30 to obtain and paint. Seniors lined up and took a chance at getting a spot. These group of seniors dedicated time and effort making their spot unique to them.
Okay, so my parking space, it's like a little sunset, and it has the words "Life is Good" on it, like the t-shirt brand. Just because, like, when I'm pulling into school every day, I just like the little reminder that, like, things could always be worse. And it's like, just see the positive of things. So life is good. And then me and my mom stayed up, I think till like 1 a.m. one night painting it. But I absolutely love how it turned out.
Okay, so I did my parking spot based off of like kind of the Taylor Swift Lover album because I like Taylor Swift. I had my name kind of in her cursive font. I did pink because I love pink. And I basically made my own like design font. Like if you know what a Lily Pulitzer font is, it's like that. But I made my own little emblems about things that I like I like to dance. I had like those kind of things on there. And it was just a way for me to express my creativity.
Now walking through the senior lot feels less like a row of parking spaces and more like an outdoor gallery. From bold patterns to inside jokes, each spot shows off a little piece of the senior class's personality and school spirit.
Okay, so for my parking spot, I tried to include a lot of things I love. First of all, my love for New York City. I did the New York skyline, and then I also wrote I Heart 26, kind of like the I Heart New York thing. And then I did like all my favorite colors, pink, yellow, blue, and I did little sparkles in my name, so I really liked it.
Okay, so my parking spot is a huge stop sign that says never stop having fun, XOXO senior year, because like this year I want to make like sure I experience everything because like this is the last opportunity to do it. And I just like love the quote, and my inspiration was Pinterest, so yeah.
In the end, the painted parking spots became more than just a place to park. They became a symbol of senior pride and creativity, making the parking lot a colorful reminder that the class of 2026 is ready to leave their mark. Many teachers here at GHS come up with non-traditional ways of bringing their students into the lessons. One history teacher here has developed a great way to help his students learn, even beyond the time spent in the classroom.
AP courses can seem kind of scary or daunting, but a teacher here at GHS has made it his goal to take the pressure off of his students this year by making his AP Gov and AP Comparative Gov classes fun and engaging with his new podcast, Locked on Gov. Mr. Helms has high expectations for this new method of teaching. The purpose of this podcast is to have his students connect with the material in a new and interactive way by using social media to connect with this new generation of students.
So with the Locked On Gov podcast that I created this past spring and this summer for my AP Gov and AP Comparative class, the whole goal of the Locked On Gov network is to get students to engage with the material, to engage with meaningful, relevant, and rigorous AP curriculum and learn about our government, but also to provide an opportunity where they can go at their own pace at home.
The overall goal is to have higher pass rate on the AP exams when the time comes. This podcast helps students to study in an interactive way outside of class, but it doesn't just stop there. Mr. Holmes wants this new method of teaching to be fun and engaging.
And flipping this allows them to stop or play the video or engage with the video on a deeper level. And then in class, the whole point is to be as engaging, as relevant.
Mr. Holmes has created various simulations based on the concepts that the students are learning about to help them not only understand what the concept is, but to see it in practice and live it.
And all the student feedback on this is that, man, we love it. We love this flip scenario. We love having video podcasts at home and the videos that I post and resources I post to social media, and they find it extremely helpful. And I'm just excited going forward to see, how far we can take this and how many kids we can reach and get into the 4s and 5s on the AP exam come May.
Between using social media and in-class simulations, I think it's safe to say that the AP Gov and AP Comparative Gov test scores will be through the roof. We look forward to seeing all the cool things you have in store for your class, Mr. Helms, and remember to stay locked on Gov.
As soon as we returned to school, leaving the freedom of summer behind, we wanted to know, what was summer like? Was it the hardest part of returning to school?
So my hardest part about starting school after summer break was, I guess, getting back used to waking up early in the morning and getting back used to the kids and all that.
Finding balance between sports and schoolwork and all that.
Mine's just remembering the stuff from last year and just trying to keep that knowledge over the summer.
What if you were in class for an entire day? What class would it be and why?
I have to choose MCJCT. One, because they have one of the best people around, as well as captain and math sergeant, and I really recommend it for anyone who wants to try it out.
I would spend the most time in Nurse Joy's class. I love her class. She's so amazing. It's so fun, and we learn so much all while having a great time.
Personally, I would say that my favorite class this year has been the choir program. It's a really amazing thing. I find it very amazing how people can come together no matter where they're from, how they look, and we can all just form together one big symphony of music and sound.
One of the best things about the students here at GHS is how they're true examples of what it means to be leaders, to anchor down and to do what needs to be done. There isn't a better example of how admirals volunteer their time and resources to those in need.
When we think about those in need, we think about people who need food, clothing, and a place to stay. But in Gulfport, there is another need. Everyday victims of car accidents, people suffering from illnesses or having surgery need blood. And if that blood isn't there, it can mean the difference between life and death. But you can help save lives with just a few minutes of your time. And you don't have to do it or go anywhere.
So our blood drives are critically important because they help patients in our community. They help premature babies, they help cancer victims, they help car accident victims, they help people of all ages. And it's just so important because giving blood really does save a life.
Students in the health science classes will be holding a blood drive right here at GHS. All you have to do is sign up, but there's a few things to keep in mind when you're going to donate.
So it is so critically important that the patient eats a well-balanced breakfast or a really good lunch before donating. The patient has to eat carbs, protein, and they have to hydrate really, really well before donating.
Anybody 16 or older can donate. Even people from the community, such as teachers and staff, can also donate.
It is September 8th from 8:30 to 2:30, and it is going to be in the courtroom. Patients will go into the courtroom and they will give their blood, and they will come into my room, room 207, to recover, eat a snack, and drink some water. It makes a huge difference because one pint of blood, that can go to multiple, especially little babies, that can go to multiple babies. It makes a huge impact on helping our community and making sure that we have enough resources here on the Gulf Coast.
There will be a QR code posted around campus. It will also be in the weekly newsletter, so signing up is easy. Just make sure you can scan the code and sign up soon to schedule your specific time. If you have any questions, stop by the health science classes in room 203 or 207.
Time and time again, it's all been said that those who call us the Gulf Coast home are resilient. As today is August 29th, we want to take a special look at just how we can see the examples of this strength every day right here in Gulfport.
Today is August 29th. For high school students, we see it as just another day here on the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast. But for our parents and adult family, it is the 20th anniversary of the day the Gulf Coast changed forever. On Monday, August 29th, 2005, Hurricane Katrina came crashing onto shore and literally leaving devastation and ruin in her wake, with a storm surge of 27 feet. Many of the streets in downtown Gulfport under 10 feet of water.
So I remember being in my living room at my house with both my mom and my dad. It was after school one day, and they had already started, posting some things on the news about it. And I remember my parents kind of discussing back and forth about, what a plan needs to be in case it comes our way.
When Hurricane Katrina came, I was a senior at Gulfport High School. I was graduating in 2006, so this was August of 2005. And on August 27th, I was at work at McAllister's, which is where Jalapeno Grill is now. And my mom called my work phone and said, "You need to tell your boss that you are not going to be there tomorrow because we are leaving."
Being out because of a hurricane, that wasn't on anybody's radar, so to speak. And then the next day on Saturday, things changed, and Katrina changed its mind and grew in strength and started coming our way. And everybody had to hurriedly prepare and get ready and evacuate if they were going to do so. It was all very quick. And by Monday, it was here.
239 people lost their lives here. 67 were never found. Over 3,000 homes were devastated.
Storms before, we'd gone through them, but this was something completely different. This was an absolute unexpected type of thing. Well, I say unexpected, we knew it was coming, but until you're actually a part of something, that devastating, you really don't know exactly what to experience. So, when it started to hit, it's like, okay, this is, a lot of wind, a lot of rain. But then as it intensified, you realize that this is not your normal type of storm.
So many things right here in Gulfport changed. This includes the landmarks that people thought of whenever the city of Gulfport hasn't mentioned. Marine life, the aquarium where families have been visiting since the late 1950s, the Markham Building, Gulfport Public Library, and both First Presbyterian and First Baptist churches were main landmarks along Beach Boulevard. All of that was gone in a matter of hours.
One thing that was super devastating for me, though, was the loss of our church. I was a member of First Baptist Church Gulfport, and our church was on the beach, and it's parallel to Highway 49. And the water just rushed right through it and absolutely destroyed it and pulled all of the pews and stuff out into the water, into the Gulf of Mexico. So it was probably the most devastating part for me because that was where all my friends were. That's where I grew up. I was there since I was born, basically. So I was wondering where I was going to be with my youth group and just where we were going to have church from then on.
But despite the billions of dollars in damage here, the residents picked themselves up and immediately started to rebuild.
And we sold that property that our church was sitting on to the city, and that's where the aquarium is now. So I know that there was a lot of destruction and a lot of devastation that came from the storm, but there's also some really great things that came as well.
The library building was restored as a welcome center. Jones Park was built as a shining beacon at the harbor, and the Mississippi Aquarium was built in the spaces left by the two big churches. Gulfport is a city that doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. So much was lost, so much was changed, but the way the coast appears today is a symbol of the resilience the people of the Gulf Coast have.
And now, we take a quick look at what's going on beyond Gulfport High. Here's reporter Nolan Bridges with the top headlines from this past week.
Hi, I'm Nolan. First, let's take a look at what's been making headlines in our own city of Gulfport. Trains are finally running on the coast after nearly 20 years. Bay St. Louis, Gulfport, Biloxi, and Pascagoula are all stopped on Amtrak, connecting New Orleans to Mobile. Even though Amtrak experienced delays this week due to an 18-wheeler getting stuck on the tracks in Gulfport, the energy remained high for tourists and locals. In the state news, local groups are speaking out after a federal judge shortly blocked the enforcement of a House Bill 1193 that prohibits diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Mississippi schools and universities. Leaders with the ACLU said this is the first step in hopes of potentially keeping programs which they claim limits and provides important lessons taught in classrooms.
We're going to close out this season premiere episode with a quick introduction of this year's Admiral Ocean crew. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on our next episode of Admiral Ocean.
Hi, I'm Johnny Blake, a senior at Gulfport High School, and I'm a news anchor and reporter.
Hi, my name is Julie McHugh, and I'm a senior, and I'm a co-anchor for Admiral Ocean.
Hi, I'm Madison, and I'm a junior, and I'm an editor.
Alright, my name's Ian Price, and I'm a junior, and I am a reporter and an editor.
Oh, hi, I'm Gabby. I'm a senior, and I'm an editor.
Hey, I'm Nolan. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a reporter.
Hi, my name is Kelvin, and I am a reporter.
My name is Elijah Carmack. I am in 11th grade, and I am an editor for GTV.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm a reporter, and I'm in the 11th grade.
Hi, I'm Shylin. I'm a senior, and I'm a reporter.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm a senior, and I do editing.
I'm John, and I'm a junior, and I'm an editor.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm a senior, and I do editing.
My name is Luis. I'm a senior here at Gulfport High, and I'm an editor and reporter.
Hey, I'm Latanya Barnes. I'm a senior this year, and I am a reporter.
Hi, my name is Haley Coleman. I am a junior this year, and I am a reporter.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm a senior, and I'm a reporter.